Truth, really that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic, this truth be told. Only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire. Hosted by the real deal and the God Barber. I hope that you ready, keep it funny and edgy. Let's go. You already know. Truth be told, let's go.
What's up? Hey, Green. I'm just letting you know. Let's just get back to it, man. This is part 2 of I don't even know what to call this, man. I don't know what to call it. Chickens.
I know what to call it.
Sword.
The chickens and the eagles, baby.
Chickens and eagles?
Yeah.
Man, by the time we done, we're gonna call it something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get right to it, man. We left off last part 1 talking about when the air go out, right?
When the ball goes flat.
When the ball goes flat.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Check this out, Payne. We've all athletes. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, Manatee County, when you think about successful people in the county, we don't necessarily think about businessmen, doctors, lawyers. That's not the first thing that comes to our mind. But in our community, it's always something dealing with the ball. So when you say what you're going to do when the ball goes flat.
Correct.
What do you mean by that, Payne?
Whoo. Man, let me tell you something. When the ball goes flat, means you have no more participation in that sport. You can no longer play it. It's over. Your playing days are done. Ask Michael Jordan. Ask any of them. But that ball gonna go flat, right? So what else have we prepared you for that moment, right? So here it is. I'm playing football. Bam, bam, knee go out. Man, you know you could be an electrician and make multiple dollars? Do you know you can go into HVAC? Do you know you can go into other arenas that will allow you to make an amazing, successful career? Look at T. Green, right? For instance, barber, right?
Yes.
Not only owning the shop, but he can own many shops, many cities. Right? Now, all he has is a regional manager or a manager that goes from site to site to site to make sure everything is ran correctly. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And when he gone, guess what? He has a son or a daughter. Here, y'all don't ever have to come into the shop. Y'all just have people manage my shops. So we've not been told how to utilize not just a moment, but a lifetime.
Yeah.
So I take a moment and make a lifetime out of it. What you mean? Here it is. When you tell me I can go to MTC, right? Manatee Technical College. We ain't talking technical colleges anymore.
Right.
We talking Notre Dame. We talking UM. We talking UF, right? Yeah. We ain't talking about going to get a trade and change your whole bloodline off of a trade, right? Yeah. Because those conversations don't come up because it takes a little work.
Yeah.
It's without a ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Well, when we going to tell them to put the balls down anyway and go ahead and use what's been already instilled or what's inside of them? Yeah. First of all, as a man think he become, it ain't how he throw a football. It ain't how he run a pass out. It's not how he backpedal that makes him. It's his thought process that makes him. And when he think big, he walk big, he act big, he lives big, for he already knew he was big. So they ain't teaching our kids. They teach them football, basketball, sports. Yeah. Go make the money. I love what LeBron did. He did go play the game. Then he went into businesses, right? So they gonna eat forever.
Yeah.
They gonna eat forever. Like straight up. Yeah. There will be no, that man. His sons don't never have to pick up a basketball.
They don't. He has set the frame for his kids.
Blueprint.
Yeah.
Blueprint.
For his homeboys.
Blueprint.
His grandkid, if he ever gets some.
For youth that's watching.
Yeah.
Blueprint.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Dion did. Dion just set the blueprint for people.
And then the people who watching right now, I know Manatee County. I'm saying what they're saying right now. Man, he just talking, man. He played ball. We ain't saying don't play ball.
No.
We saying when the ball go flat.
what is the next
What's
thing
the
that's
next step?
So if I remember I was down in Pahokee, right? Antoine what his name?
From Pahokee?
Yeah.
You talking about
Antoine Bolden.
Antoine
Bolden. I was sitting in the cafeteria with him. He was talking to the youth. Antoine Bolden told the youth this right here. He said B. So I was like, whoa, he didn't have a plan B. He said, I only had a plan A. He said, so when people went to the clubs, I didn't go. He said, when people was going out to hang out and go to the corners, I didn't go. He said, because I was working my plan A. Because I already knew what I wanted, so I had to make sure my plan A was on point so I could hit everything I need to hit. So I ain't going to this moment. And the reason he did that, I believe, is so that he understood that my ball, before it go flat, I want to make sure I did something with it.
That's a great point.
Yes, sir.
That's a great point.
Yes, sir.
I
knew he was getting there.
Yeah.
I knew he was getting
So
there.
my ball go flat, I want to make sure I do something with it.
Yeah.
With it. Payne, you know, when I look at my kids, right, and my kids for whatever reason, I'm not going to say for right, they watch their dad, and that's what they want to do. They want to do sports so bad. Of course, like we talked about in part 1, where parents have to know a little bit better, right, and have to be in a space where you know better, you see better, you do better, right? So what I'm struggling with, Payne, is trying to get my kids to realize that ball is gonna go flat. It's gonna go out. But they love sports so much, and I know there's a lot of kids that love sports so much. You have to know something else.
Exposure.
We have to figure something else out.
Exposure. Let me take you to a mute fishing. Let me take you somewhere else. Let me take you where we don't have a ball. Let me take you and let you see so many other things that you say to yourself, Daddy, if that ball go flat, I got this, that, and the third. Because you allowed me to see more than a ball. See, I love my kids. I want my kids to know, listen, I'm a coach, right? But I'm a life coach. So I'm going to coach you up beyond the football.
Yeah.
I'm going to coach you up on that thing called life. When it get tough, when it get difficult, when there's things going on, I need to go. Right. I got to be able to say, hey, all right, it's tough right now, but let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go up under this. Let's go over that way. That to me is the crux of what needs to happen. We got to align our kids for more than a ball, and there's so much exposure out there that they have not even touched. You know why you can't touch a lot of things? I'll be honest with you. You know why they can't touch a lot of stuff? Because the people that trying to teach them don't know a lot.
Boy, you know what? But you know what? That's big.
That's the truth, though.
That's the truth. And listen, you got to grab the youth first. You can't grab nobody grown. You got to start with the youth.
Correct.
And the people that's coaching our youth still in the chicken coop. You feel me? If they ain't never been nowhere to get exposure, what are they exposing the kid? All they can do is teach them how to play football.
Or whatever they've seen.
Yeah, they never been nowhere.
But Green,
a lot of these coaches ain't really been exposed to nothing.
Let me go here though, because Green, you're right. But at the same time, it is what it is at this point for some of those adults. All right, whatever they didn't see, whatever they weren't exposed to, they just weren't exposed to it. So you're right. How can they show them that other side, right? But here's the thing: if they can't necessarily
bring the right people around.
Yeah. But they're not gonna be comfortable with Payne. They're not gonna be comfortable with him because he's talking a different language. He's talking a language they don't even understand. So when you don't understand, I'm gonna say people in the hood. When we don't understand something, we try to shy away from it. Or we going to say, man, he crazy. I don't want him talking because I don't even understand.
Right.
So I got too much pride to even bring him in, talk to my kid.
Well, it's plenty of coaches that don't have pride that is letting me come in because they know listen, 48, whatever the case may be, but I have a connection with kids. That's a gift. That's a God-given gift. That's nothing I asked for, nothing I was like, hey, this how I'm going to do it when that situation or scenario come up, blah, blah, blah. This is a God-given gift. So when you have a God-given gift, just like you got a God, man, I promise you could cut somebody's hair blindfolded, right? Just because of your gift. Same thing. I could speak, man, I could put a blindfold on and have this conversation. this is my gift. I can go out there and coach with a blindfold on. I might not be able to call every play right, might not be able to do all that, but I can call plays, right? So with a blindfold on, right? Why? Because it's my gift. You got a lot of people trying to operate in places that ain't their gift and wonder why it ain't working. I can't give you what I don't have. I can't give you what I don't know to give you. We got so many of our young males that are seeking love. Forget a football. Love. Coach, love on me. I had a kid today, one of my players today, before I came over here, I was in PYC. He put his hand out. He pulled it back. He opened up his arms and was like, hug me. Don't hug me. And he the biggest dude on my team. You know what I did? Boy, I hugged him. I might be the only one giving that boy a hug. That young brother might be going to bed at night seeking and searching for somebody, and if he don't get it from a coach, he gonna get it from the streets. We're trying to bar the streets from our youth. We're trying to bar our kids from that lifestyle and running that way. So when I looked at that today, it kind of touched me. I was like, I said, that's one of my toughest young boys right here. He was opening up. Every day when I come see my son, me and my son dap up, I hug him. I don't know what it. Listen, I needed that hug when I was young. I wanted that hug when I was young. Sometimes our parents didn't know how to do what we know how to do now. So we can't hold that against them. We just got to be the best we can be at this moment.
Oh, you absolutely right. You absolutely right. Yeah. You know, I was talking to my brother, man, just this weekend about the same thing. I didn't grow up in a household that was full of hugs. That was we just didn't hug. Not to say that at that time I thought something wasn't right or was right.
Correct.
It just, that's what it was. Correct. What I found out later, though, is that has hindered me in a way where I have to sometimes intentionally talk to myself because I know better. I know what it, to me, back then as a child. So now I have to tell myself sometimes, which I find is a shame, man, go hug your son. He needs it right now. Yeah. But I have to tell myself to do that. It's not natural. That don't naturally, organically come out. Tradition as a child. When my dad hugged me for the first time, when no one thought or didn't know what was going on with me at the University of Florida, why I wasn't playing, gained the opportunity to show that I can play, and I played, and I played well, and he hugged me, broke me down. Never felt it. Never had it before. Never had that feeling before. So for me, we need that as young men.
Agree.
We need to have fathers.
Yeah. Tell their kids they love them too, man. I make sure I tell my kids every chance I get, Daddy love you. Daddy love you, baby girl. Daddy love you, Blake. Daddy love you, Aubrey. Tell my wife, your husband love you. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to the inner city. Pride. You know, we ain't see that. I come outside my homeboys and we don't hear nobody talking about. I gave my mama a hug. I told my mama I love her. I told my brother, we ain't hear that. You know? But I make sure I tell my family that.
Yeah.
I make sure, man.
Yeah.
We need that, man.
Hey, you know, we always talk about dads. We talk about fathers, right? Is there a difference between a dad and a father?
Yes. And I've played both roles. I've been just a daddy when I ain't know no better. And when I've gotten some knowledge and some wisdom and some understanding, I became a father. A daddy just is there. He doesn't spend time, no relationships. A father says to himself and to his child or his children, hey, let's go here, let's go there, let's spend time. My son come to football games with me. Man, my children be standing on the side of high school football. Before y'all even touch a ball, a high school ball, I want to see what it look like. You follow me? So I had to learn, and I'm still learning. Yeah. Like I'm still getting some things together. Right. But by no means I'm on here saying that Payne got it together. Cause Payne. Like so what I say with that is this right here. We have to love on them.
Yeah.
That's the key. Hood says, no, I'm coming through. Let me see you. I need to talk with you. You mine. Love you. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Father.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, truth be told, that's what I had, father. I was up in Daytona one day. Out of the blue, my daddy pulled up to my apartment. My dad never been to my apartment in his life. Pulled up to my apartment in Daytona Beach. I look up. I hear the door. Bop, bop, bop. Like, hey. It's my daddy. It's my father who showed up to his son's doorstep with love.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Listen, I mess up, it's on me. I had the tools.
Yeah.
I got the tools. I got the bag. The tools will get you the money. Right?
So, baby, yes,
I got the tools.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so that's all we're trying to do as men, right? Is teach our kids so that they don't have to go through some of the generational curses
Yeah.
so they can go through the blessing part. Man, listen, I'd have been there, bro. When I tell you, I waiting on hugs, waiting on love yous, I like all of that. My mama never said that. Like I never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
To late in life when she was on her way out. You know what I'm saying? I never came to a game. I look in the stands, it's never there. So I get what I stopped doing. And I tell the youth this to this day, I stopped looking in the stands.
So I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Even when my daddy was, I stopped looking in the stands. Even when I coach, I stopped looking in the stands. Because I'm not looking in the stands no more for who's supposed to be next to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at no stands no more.
Hey, for real. We can't be looking in the stands, real.
You
Real. I ain't looking in the stands no more either, real. I ain't looking back no more,
no,
real.
that's all.
I don't care what's back there.
You don't care.
No, man.
Good stuff, Green.
No, man.
Good stuff.
But why
I
don't
came from back there.
Right.
I respect back there.
Right.
But I ain't trying to go back.
Yeah. We're trying to go forward. Yes. Agree.
That's what I tell you, real. I tell you this all the time. I wish I had the confidence of myself that I got right now. I wish I had that when I was back there.
Yeah.
But I ain't back there no more, real. What I keep telling you, real.
You have. So what has that done for you when you say that?
Boy, it made me feel better as a man. That's first and foremost. I feel real good, man. I feel like the stuff I was scared of. Now I'm like, man, I can't believe I was scared of that.
But what was that you were?
You know, I was trying to please everybody. You feel me? I tried to be that good guy. I wanted people to say good things about me. You know, and I really, and it really, when people say good things about me, yeah, I used to like it. But they didn't know I ain't had confidence in myself. All I was doing was acting. Man, I was acting. I ain't acting no more, real. No, boy.
But you're not.
It's
you're not,
blue tea
you're
green
not,
now, boy.
But you're not being disrespectful.
No, I
don't think you're saying you're being disrespectful.
No,
what you're saying, so you're just saying, listen, I'm gonna be me.
Boy, I'm gonna be me.
100%.
100%. You hear me?
Yeah.
I ain't just. I think they gonna like me. They gonna like this tea green better than the tea green that was back there.
Vice versa.
Right.
I'm saying I was back there with them chickens.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Think it's small.
them chickens be good now.
Yeah.
I eat chicken today,
Yeah.
but I ain't back there frying the chicken.
Right.
I get my chicken, I'm going back in the air.
That's
baby.
crazy you saying that because I got a book that I'm getting ready to write. It's called The Luggage No One Knows. Right? The luggage no one knows. The stuff you've been carrying in your life that no one was aware of. The hurt, the pain, the disappointment, molestations, blah, 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 blah. Right? That nobody knew. The stuff that caused you to be the way you were. That nobody knew. So what I'm saying now, the luggage that no one knows, is what happened. Now we getting ready to take out that luggage, that suitcase, and get a brand new suitcase. I don't want that suitcase no more. That was hurtful, painful, all of that. Give me a new suitcase. I don't care if I got to get a Birkin bag or whatever they call.
Yeah.
I put new stuff in.
They ain't gonna fight for that book.
Love.
Right.
He living.
Love.
Why they ain't fighting for the book right now, the book of life? He living. But they gonna fight for that obituary though.
Listen, they can have that. They can have that. You know what it's called? What you called it? an obituary, meaning one guy that was once here that's no longer here that we can look at and read about. You know how many people that is? You know how many obituaries that that's sitting in garbage cans and sitting in people's closets and all that? Come buy the book. The luggage no one knows. Because what it's going to do is it's going to expose what stuff that people are hurting from that don't nobody know about. You know how many people been done wrong and still grabbing that luggage, going to the airport with that same bag, going through that next relationship with that same bag, going to that, having that next kid with that same bag. Yeah. So here it is, you talking about luggage that nobody know. But look at the luggage. He's still pulling it. She's still pulling it, still hurting, still going through it. Until we release that luggage and get new luggage, meaning new ideas, new thought process, new mentalities, right? I'ma still pull my yesterdays into my today and wonder why it don't fit me no more. I can't wear my third grade clothes no more. Why I'm still putting them on?
That's tough. That's tough.
I'm still putting on third grade clothes. I outgrew some stuff, but go ahead.
That's real tough now.
Real, boy.
But you said some stuff just then about myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
man.
all. Listen, truth be told, that's what I different. How I could have been a better this, a better dad, did things. But guess what? I stopped doing. I stopped being a boxer and beating that hand raiser and praising that I'm still here, that I still got life, that you still blessing me, you still favoring me, you still covering me. Thank you, Daddy.
I just want to make sure, man, as you know, when we talk about insecurities of black men being weak sometimes, right? And we kind of carry ourselves away, but we don't allow our feelings to be seen. We don't allow for us to show our true emotions sometimes, which hinder us, which sets us back sometimes. And we're not being the man that we need to be for our family sometimes. So in many cases, when we see the woman raising kids and they have to wear both hats, the man still may be present, but the woman's still wearing both hats. So how can I get to a point as a young black man or just mineral to the point where we can be the leaders in the house? Because I see too many examples and too many times when we're not. So in the case that we were talking about, a lot of times we see a lot of chickens with a lion suit on. Lion suit may look like beating a woman, cussing out a woman, being emotional abusive.
No.
So at what point, if the cop take off or prison don't take that suit off or society don't take that suit off for them, they're going to keep wearing that suit and pretending like they're something they're not. So how can we develop those situations when we have a man that may not have or may not have seen, may not have been around that example of being a true man, right? And that's many of us.
Agree.
That's many.
Agree.
But get to the point of being that leader of the household, of their kids, of their wives.
First of all, I think that you got to let me be who I am. I can't be a woman. I can't be anything other than that, right? And when we go break it down from the Godhead, it's God, it's man, it's woman, it's children. So there was already a structure already in place. What we got to do is we got to stop using our opinion of what we think. Understanding of this right here. If you show me who I, as your mate, allows you to stand in positions in this relationship that can grow us, right? Because that's what a woman wants. She wants a man that wants to help her grow, and a man wants a woman that can help him grow. That is called true growth in a relationship. And it's time out for a one-sided thing. Like, I done been in a relationship. I done seen them. I done messed up. I done tore them up. But now that I'm well enough mentally, physically, emotionally, all of this, to carry a relationship, we sometimes jumping stuff premature and wondering why I got that bread and not knowing it's backlashes to the back end of it. She might be fine, but she ain't just yours.
Yeah.
You might bring that bread home, but it ain't bringing it just to you. He got other houses he's going to. So I think when we really look at that, we got to identify with who we really are as individuals, right? And how my individuality and your individuality can mesh and bring a twine with God in the center of it. I think that's where we've gotten out of pocket. We our mate. We trying to make somebody love on us, and God said that wasn't your mate. You was looking at our external. I was trying to show you on her or him, right? So we got to start doing analysis, vetting people, like for real. Looking at hey, hold on. If I go out them on a date and I ain't got no money, let me see how they react. You feel me? Yeah. Like going deep down in there. You can't go into no flesh stuff no more. Yeah. That's all we really been about. Oh, but she fine, he good, da 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 da. And internally, you broken stuff, and you trying to super glue it together and wondering why it don't work. Yeah. Got a plethora of broken people and wondering why there's a big mess. Well, this is what we need to do. Go into prayer. God, show me what you want. Show me who you've called me to be with. Open up the door. If that's not them, remove them. Be straight. Be real. Man, it's time out for the plan. It's time out for broke. It's time out for trying to go and if you're the counselor, right, God, right, along my side, my Eve, right? Right. And so we can help each other. So she could tell me points that I need to work on, and I can tell her points she need to work on, and not us being at war with each other about growing each other. When you drop
Derick Payne, bring the fame.
Hey, D. What's up, bro? You said it. You coming back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all heard him now.
Yeah.
We got it on camera. He said he gonna come back.
Come back, baby.
D, he said he coming back, D.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got.
I'm finished.
Hey, boy. The Chickens and the Eagles Part 2, baby.
I can't
Part
even talk
2, baby.
Unfinished business. Hey, we out.
We out.
Troof